friends, it's Miss Tracy the Carrot Lady again, and look what I found at the grocery store today when I was buying carrots, a bunch of carrots. Isn't that a funny looking one? But boy, it's still gonna be delicious. But I wanted to share that with you. I hope everybody's doing great today, and I have a question for you. I'm curious, when your belly is rumbling and grumbling and growling, what do you think your belly's trying to tell you? I bet you guessed that it's telling you that you are hungry and you need to be fed. Need to feed that belly. So today, and you'd be exactly right on that. Today we're going to learn more about how to feed that hungry belly of yours with nutritious food. So we're going to learn more about food groups, and there are 5 food groups that we're going to talk about. And all a food group is a collection of similar types of food that provide different nutrients, like vitamins and minerals, to keep our bodies happy and healthy and full of energy. And we're going to do that starting with our power plate. So this was in your lesson from our last time. And we talked a lot about 2 of the food groups last week, which were eating the colors of the rainbow, which are our fruits and vegetables that we eat. And look at this plate full of food. Half of it is fruits and veggies. So that's what we strive to make half of our plate to be fruits and veggies. But there are other foods that we also need for our body. And this one down here are whole grains. And whole grains are like oatmeal and wheat and rice and even popcorn. And we strive, there are nutrients that grains give us, and we're going to learn a little bit more about what those nutrients are. A 4th food group is our healthy proteins. And I suspect that you recognize most of those, like turkey and eggs. There's nuts and dairy. Our milk and cheese are also in this healthy protein section. Then right here in the middle is a little spot that says healthy fats. And it is important that we have a little bit of healthy fats. And those things could be like avocados, olives or olive oil. And one very special healthy fat is dark chocolate. But I want you to recognize here that those healthy fats that we're talking about, we just need a little bit of those, whereas we need much more of our fruits and veggies and grains and proteins in our diet. But we do still need some of those healthy fats that are so delicious also. And of course, we can't forget our water. Always need lots of water to hydrate our bodies. So we are going to do first, one of my favorite things, as you know, is reading a book. And we're going to read a book about these 5 food groups. And the title of the book is What's for Lunch? So let's see what they're having for lunch today. My tummy is empty. It's even making a growling noise. I'm hungry. What's for lunch? Let's see. A turkey sandwich, crunchy carrots, a glass of milk, and a chocolate-covered strawberry for dessert. Lots of colors there. Can I just eat chocolate-covered strawberries for lunch? Mom says no, and Dad says no. But why not? Mom says my body needs different things to eat. Dad says each kind of food on my plate does a job. So protein. My turkey is protein. So does my milk. Protein builds my muscles and bones so that they stay strong and I can grow. My bread has carbohydrates to fill me up with quick energy. So carbohydrates is just another name for our grains food group that we talked about on the power plate. So when someone's talking about carbohydrates, they're talking about grains. So like the bread and pasta and popcorn that we talked about. And these foods provide you quick energy in your body. My chocolate has fat. Fat can give me a lot of energy. Plus, my body uses it to store vitamins and to build all sorts of things. My body saves up fat for when I need it, and it can keep fat inside me for a long time. So I need to eat only a little bit at a time. My strawberries have vitamin C. My carrots have vitamin A. My body needs a lot of different vitamins, and each one has its own job. My strawberries and my carrots also have fiber. So does my whole wheat bread. Fiber helps my body get rid of waste, stuff it doesn't need inside. In other words, fiber helps you poop. And remember, everybody poops. My milk has a mineral called calcium. Calcium makes my teeth and bones strong. Other foods have other minerals that my body needs. My milk also has water. Water keeps my body from getting too hot or too cold, and it helps wash away waste. I need to drink a lot of water to stay healthy. Some food does only one job for my body. Like sugar, it has carbohydrates and no other nutrition. That gives me quick energy, but it doesn't last long. Foods that are better for me to have lasting energy do a lot of jobs at once. A peanut butter sandwich on whole wheat bread has protein for bones and muscles, carbohydrates or grains for that quick energy, fat for even more longer lasting energy, fiber to help you get rid of waste, and vitamins and minerals to make my body work right. So all of that just in that peanut butter sandwich. Food builds bones and muscles. It helps me grow and it gets rid of waste. It keeps me healthy and it does a lot more. Most of all, food gives me energy. I couldn't play or talk or think or even breathe without energy. Woo! Sorry about that. There's an easy way to make sure I'm getting what my body needs. I can split up my plate into 5 different food groups that we talked about on the power plate. So the fruits and veggies, healthy proteins, whole grains, and those healthy fats. You can divide your plate into those different groups to make sure your body's getting all that different nutrition. And don't forget the water. So, my friends, I can kick a ball in soccer. I can do a cartwheel. I can figure out a problem, and I can color a picture. I can grow and grow and grow. But I can't do any of those things without nutritious food. Time for lunch. I sure hope you enjoyed that story. It's one of my favorites, especially learn more about the food groups that we eat. We have actually got 2 activities, and one of them I'm actually going to demonstrate for you today. The first one is called Give Me 5. So remember, we have 5 food groups, and that's the 5 we're talking about. In the bag that you brought home with your classwork last week, you should have a sheet that looks like this with an outline of a hand. And notice there are 4 fingers, 1 thumb equals 5. So what we're going to do is to write in each one of these spaces the name of a different food group. For example, like I've done here, I have written the 5 different food groups: grains, proteins, vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats. So I know you can use your best handwriting and take your time And you can look at this Power Plate picture and it can help you with the spelling of some of these, because some of these are some pretty big words. But I know you're practicing your letter writing really well. So once you get all of the food groups labeled in here, you have the opportunity then to pick, excuse me, to draw and color your favorite food out of each food group on the palm of the hand here. So for example, vegetable, mine is broccoli, so I actually would draw a picture of a head of broccoli and color it green. And then do one each of your favorite for each food group. So I actually, instead of drawing, you have an option too. I actually cut my favorite items out of a magazine and taped it onto instead of drawing. So you could do either. You could draw or you can cut out of a magazine and so we can know what your favorite food of each group is. So I put pasta for grains. I had an egg for proteins. I love my broccoli, so that's for vegetables. I love purple grapes. And then over here under healthy fats, I've got the avocado. So you can draw or you can cut out the pictures of your favorite fruits and veggies and of all different food groups. Then after you get that done, you can use your scissors and cut all along very slowly around and around on the black line so that you end up with your 5 and then your pictures of your favorite foods in those groups. And then also in your bag, you got a little wooden stick, looks a bit like a popsicle. And you can use a piece of tape or glue and put that on the stick. And now you have a wonderful, fun reminder of the 5 food groups, and hopefully it will help remind you to eat something out of each one of these food groups every day, and sometimes even on the same plate. So the other project that was in your bag that was sent home is an edible art project. And I'm gonna let you and your grown-ups do this one. You can create your own, and there's suggestions on creating this otter face out of different kinds of foods. And there's some help on the back if you have any other questions or ideas, want some ideas. But use your own creativity and to create your own otter edible art. And I'll show you, I'm gonna finish up with showing you my otter that I made. My delicious, I've got all 5 food groups. Whole grain rice cake, protein in my peanut butter, fat in my peanut butter. My veggies are the carrots, and then my fruits are half a grape and dried cherries. So my friends, that is our lesson for today. I appreciate you being with me. And until next time, strive for 5. Carrot Lady signing off.